back, y'all. Just math, y'all. Today we are looking at solving equations that contain radicals. We have 4 basic steps for solving equations that contain radicals, and here we go. We're going to isolate the part with the radical, then we're going to raise both sides to a power, then we will solve for our variable using regular solving type techniques. But we have to check for any extraneous solutions. What that means is a number that algebraically works, but then when we plug it back in, it doesn't work. So we have to do that. So here we go, just a real simple one to start out with. We have the square root of x is equal to 11. And so to get rid of the square root, we're going to raise to the second power. The isolated part was already done for that problem. So now we're going to move into step 2. We raise both sides to a power. And so that one's going to give me x, and that's going to give me 121. And if I check it, I put the 121 back in, I still get 11. So this one checks. The second one, again, the isolated part with the radical is already there, but this time we're looking at a cube root. So when I raise both sides to a power, I'm going to use the third power, not the second power. And so that's going to cancel each other out. Those are inverse operations. And I'm going to get x is equal to negative 64. And if we check it, it works. Okay, so now let's move on to the third one, the more interesting one. I have to isolate the part with the radical. And if you'll notice, it's not isolated. There's a plus 7 over here. So I'm going to subtract 7 on both sides. And that's going to give me the square root of 5x plus 4 is equal to negative 7. And now I'm going to be able to raise both sides to a power. I had to do that subtract 7 first. So let's raise that side to the second power and this one to the second power because we're doing a second root. That gives me 5x plus 4 is equal to 49. Now when I start to solve this, we'll subtract 4 on both sides. I get 5x is equal to 45. Divide both sides by 5 and I get x is equal to 9. And I think I'm done, but I have to check. So I'm literally going to plug that in. I'm not going to do a mental check. It looks a little hard. I'm literally going to plug that in to see what happens. Erase that. And we're going to see if I get 0. Well, I get 45 plus 4, which is the square root of 49, which is 7. And 7 plus 7 is not 0. And so this one does not check. So my 9 that I algebraically got, which is algebraically correct, technically does not work. So we have no solution here, also known as the empty set.